Welcome everyone to the New Year special. We've resurrected the old Langhorne Speedway in Pennsylvania so that 43 drivers from the 2000 NASCAR Winston Cup season can run a 15-lap race around this circular-shaped 1-mile oval. This track is located between Philadelphia and Trenton, New Jersey, and is full of twists and turns. So much of those that this track doesn't even have any straightaways, which means that the drivers will be constantly making left turns. This will present a challenge to even the best of the best, including Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, and of course Dale Earnhardt. While all the left turns may not be a challenge, but the fact that it's turns only and no straightaways, that could be challenging for these drivers. Let's go trackside for the command. Gentlemen, start your engines! The engines roar to life here at Langhorne, and as they begin their pace laps, we're going to check out our starting lineup. Brett Bodine got the pole for this race, and starting alongside him is rookie Matt Kenseth. In row 2, you'll find Tony Stewart and the Intimidator himself, Dale Earnhardt. Row 3 consists of Robert Gates' racing teammates, Dale Jarrett and Ricky Rudd. Row 4, Kenny Wallace and the Rainbow Warrior, Jeff Gordon. Rounding out the top 10 in row 5 are Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ward Button. Row 6, you'll find Awesome Bill from Dawsonville alongside the car that old Bill used to drive once upon a time, which is now piloted by Stacy Compton. If Bill's young son Chase ever becomes a race car driver, expect him to end up driving the 9 car in his career. Anyways, row 7, Rusty Wallace and Jeff Burton. Row 8, Mark Martin and Texas Terry Labonte, a couple of veterans. Row 9, Mike Skeever and Robert Presley. Rounding up the top 20 are Bobby Labonte and Kevin LePage. Hopefully he doesn't wreck the whole field. Row 11, Chad Little and Scott Pruitt. Row 12, Bobby Hamilton and front row Joe Nemechek, or in this case, 12th row Joe. Row 13, Jeremy Mayfield and Rick Mass. Hopefully he doesn't finish last. Row 14, Jerry Nephew and Swervin' Sterling Marlin. Row 15, Ricky Craven and Jeff Bodine, the 1986 Daytona 500 winner. Then in row 16, you'll find the Hot Wheels car driven by Kyle Petty alongside Mr. Excitement himself, Jimmy Spencer. Row 17, Elliott Sadler and Johnny Benson. Row 18, DW and Wally D. Jr. Row 19 is the iconic number 43 of John Andretti alongside Steve Park. Row 20, Dave Blaney and Kenny Irwin Jr. Row 21, future meme king Michael Waltrip alongside the other Gordon, Ron Gordon that is. And starting last is the Viagra car of Mike Bliss. Unfortunately, there were some drivers that failed to qualify for this event, and those drivers are Buckshot Jones, Adam Petty, Billy Stanridge, Dave Marcus, and Hut Strickland. So, the cars are fixing to finish their pace lap. Since we're in December, it's fixing to be January, the track temperature is pretty cool, around 85 degrees. So, it's going to affect the grip as the pace cars fixing to pull into the pits. Here she goes. The green flag is in the air, and we are racing at Langhorne. Brett Bodine, the pole sitter, did not get a good start, as Matt Kenseth will take advantage and take the lead. Bodine will fall back to third as the Intimidator moves up to second at the start of the race. Now Bodine's getting a challenge from Ricky Rudd for third, with Tony Stewart right behind the 28, as Earnhardt's right on the bumper of Kenseth, and it looks like the rookie will lead lap 1. Bodine back up to third. He's trying to challenge Dale Earnhardt for second, as we got 3 wide. Look at Bill Elliott, the 94 McDonald's car, making a big move, as he has moved his way into the top 10, started 11th. As you can see, lots of Lots of great battles going on mid-pack. You see lots of side-by-side action. Like, for example, there's Sterling Marlin and Johnny Benson is in this battle in the back. Benson so close to winning the 2000 Daytona 500. If only Dale Jarrett didn't pass him with like 4 to go. But anyways, Bill, look at old Bill. There's some smoke. 4 wide. Look at this. I know. Speaking of Dale Jarrett, he almost went around because he was able to save it after Brett Bodine made contact with him. They're still 3 wide. Bill Elliott's in the middle. I can't tell where that's from, but it's in the top 10 for sure. Because Bill Elliott and Jeff Burton are side by side. Kenseth out to a strong lead, starting to pull away. As Elliott and Burton are battling for 6th, having a great battle. Now they're 3 wide. They're going to make that for 5th. How about that? Now, Gordon, oh, look there. Oh, looks like Elliott moved Burton up the racetrack. Now they're 4 wide. Look at that. This is a great battle as Ricky Rudd's trying to take second away from Dale Earnhardt. But they're still 4 wide. Look at that. This is a great battle around this 1 mile circular shaped oval. Look at this. This is intense. Battle for 4th. Bill Elliott is putting on a show, keeping them racy. As you see, they're still 4 wide. And, like, are they still 4 wide? Yeah, they are still 4 wide. This is unbelievable racing here. This is exciting. Some good old short track racing. A great way to end the new year. And Bill Elliott wants to end it on a high note by winning this race. As it looks like he fell back a little as Ward Burns joined this battle. So you can see, look, they're getting closer to the top 3 as it's still Kenseth, Earnhardt, and Rudd. But here comes Elliott. He gave a little push to Jeff Burton. This ain't even a super speedway race. This is short track racing, and he's giving them a little bump draft, if you know what I mean. Because Brett Bodine, I don't know where he's at, but he's fell back. Hasn't led a lap yet. But I don't want to doubt myself, but we're not sure if he'll be able to lead a lap. We hope he does lead a lap, even though he's fell outside the top 10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's outside the top 10. But anyways, I'm not tracking the positions, only the top 5 on the left of your screen. But anyways, Kenseth has opened up a gap between him and Earnhardt, but looks like Earnhardt's going to close the gap as Rudd and Burton are battling for 3rd. Can the rookie hold off the Intimidator for these last few laps? But Earnhardt's not getting it up at all. He's going to turn the 17 up, but he saves it. And karma's a butthole as Earnhardt spins around. And now there's a big wreck. There's his son, Dale Jr.'s in it. Rusty Wallace. Oh, Jerry Nadeau gets clobbered, and Mayfield is upside down, and Waltrip's on his side. The caution's definitely going to be out. Mayfield, surprisingly able to drive away after flipping over. As you see, Michael Waltrip almost went over. He's also able to drive away. As you see, Kenny Irwin with heavy damage to the number 42 Bell South car. Mike Wallace, John Andretti, Robbie Gordon. Goodness gracious, geez Louise, what a wreck. You see Darrell Waltrip with heavy damage. Wow. Unbelievable as the caution is out. Jeff Burton has assumed the race lead right after Earnhardt and Kenseth made contact. Elliott up to 2nd and Jeff Gordon up to third, and Matt Kenseth smoking down on the apron, as you can see. He must have had a lot of damage, as we're going to check out a replay of this huge wreck that just happened. So they're coming out of turn 4. Dale Earnhardt is right on the back bumper of Matt Kenseth, and then this is in slow motion, so it's going to take a while. But anyways, Matt Kenseth almost spins out, but then he goes up the racetrack, makes contact with his teammate Jeff Burton, and then Ricky Rudd spins out the 3, and you don't mess with Dale Earnhardt, as he was not happy with the 28. Even though Rudd didn't, I don't think he spun the 3 out on purpose, but Earnhardt is able to continue, but then a chain reaction mid-pack is there. You see Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Robert Presley, Mike Skinner, they all pile in. Then Kevin LePage has nowhere to go. During the starting lineup, we said that we hope he doesn't wreck the whole field, but he was just involved in a wreck that almost took out the whole field. Wasn't his fault, though. But anyways, you see Terry Labonte. Then look at Jerry Nadeau. The Chad Little came careening into the back of the 25, and the Nadeau got on top a little, and then they all pile in. You see Irwin get some air, but not nearly as much air as Michael Waltrip, who gets on his side. Look at Jeremy Mayfield in the 12 go upside down. A crazy wreck on the front stretch here at Langhorne. There you see Stacy Compton, Kyle Petty, Darrell Waltrip, and then we're going to have a look at how the big one started. So it looks like it started by Rusty Wallace spinning out the 9 of Compton. There you see the Kodiak car. It goes around. Then, looks like Brett Bodine got a piece of it as Wallace made contact with the 11 that sent him spinning. And Compton was able to drive away as the caution comes out. Then Earnhardt has a head-on collision with Wallace, and then Mike Skinner and Robert Presley and Kevin LePage and Bobby Hamilton, you name it. They all come piling through there. Their ARCA brakes are deployed in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series as Kenny Wallace runs into the back of Stacy Compton. Then Jeremy Mayfield and Jerry Nadeau arrive on the scene, and then bang! Right into the back of Nadeau goes Chad Little. And there you see Michael Waltrip, Robbie Gordon, Dave Blaney, Jeff Bodine, Johnny Benson, Jimmy Spencer, and then you see Mayfield going up and over. The Ricky Craven, Elliott Sadler. There's like at least 15 or 20 cars involved in this one. Wow. See Mike Bliss, the 27. Here it is in real time. Y'all just have nowhere to go. Like I said, it's absolute ARCA brakes and crazy wreck unfolds. Here's another angle. I know it's not the best angle, but still works. See Mayfield flipping over. Now it's time for some onboards, starting with the Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt. See him right on the back bumper of Kenseth, and then Jeff Burton saved the 17 from spinning out. And then you see the big one happening right behind Earnhardt. Wow. Now we're going on board with his son, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, nowhere to go for Junebug, as he just slams into Wallace. Now on board with Kyle Petty. I apologize that the 75 of Wally Dallenbach isn't sponsored by Cartoon Network. I have downloaded a Cartoon Network car for Wally Dallenbach, but I downloaded it after I finished this race, unfortunately, so I just pretend he's sponsored by Cartoon Network. Now on board with Jerry Navy. Bang! Nowhere to go for Chad Little, as you see Johnny Benson, who came so close to winning Daytona 500. He was in there, and there's Chad Little slamming into the back of Nadu, sending him airborne. Now on board with Johnny Benson. Wow. 3 cars, like, quite a few cars had their wheels off the ground. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Every day, thousands of NASCAR diecast cars are beaten, banged, and absolutely destroyed. They end up in terrible conditions like this. Please protect your NASCAR diecast cars because they matter. NASCAR diecasts are collectibles, not toys. Welcome back to Langhorne Speedway for the New Year's special, as we just had a huge wreck on the front stretch, collecting about 15 to 20 cars, and we just want to clarify that each and every one of the drivers involved in that huge wreck was okay, and a lot of them were able to continue. Even Jeremy Mayfield, who ended up flipping in that wreck, as he is like a lap down, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he has to be a lap down. But anyways, Jeff Burton is your leader with Bill Elliott in second, Jeff Gordon third, Tony Stewart fourth, Ward Burton has moved up to fifth, Ricky Rudd in sixth, Mark Martin seventh, Dale Earnhardt's fallen back to eighth, Bobby Labonte in ninth, and I didn't catch who was in 10th, but anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure Bobby Labonte's in ninth. But anyways, we're about to have a one-lap dash to determine the winner of this race. The pace car pulls into the pits, and we're ready to go. The green and white flag are in the air, and we're back racing on the final lap. Jeff Burton gets a great restart, but so does Bill Elliott and Jeff Gordon. Well, Elliott and Burton had the best restarts, and Elliott's gonna get to the bumper of Jeff Burton to the inside for the lead. Coming into turn 3 for the final time. Elliott and Burton, and Elliott's gonna take the lead. Can Jeff Gordon or Jeff Burton do anything? No, they will not. Bill Elliott wins the New Year's special at Langhorne. As, whoa, Burton just gave Elliott a bump into the wall, but he's still driving it. He won this thing. Congratulations to Austin Bill from Dawsonville, as you see all the drivers congratulating him. There's the Dale Earnhardt, Ricky Rudd, Mark Martin, they all congratulated. Oh, it looks like there's some contact going on the cool down lap. And but what a finish. Dale Earnhardt spins on the cool down lap. What the heck is going on? Now Jeff Bodine's into the wall. What the heck? But anyways, what a finish. As Bill Elliott has won here at Langhorne after a last lap pass on Jeff Burton. We're going to have to watch this finish again. So you see that Jeff Burton gets a great restart. The only laps he led in this race were under caution. Well, yeah. Then Elliott, he gets to the bumper of the 99, moves him up the racetrack, and then goes down to the inside and passes him for the lead. And also, this is the first win for Bill Elliott's own team in the 94. Even though it's an exhibition race, it's still a win no matter what. As Elliott clears Burton right when he gets to the checkered flag. Then you see Burton moves Elliott up the racetrack. But anyways, how about that? Congratulations to Bill Elliott on winning the New Year's Special at Langhorne. Let's have a look at where everyone finished. So, first place, Bill Elliott. Second, Jeff Burton. Third, Jeff Gordon. Fourth, Tony Stewart. Ricky Rudd with a nice top 5. Ward Burton in 6th. Mark Martin 7th. Dale Earnhardt, the Intimidator, able to finish 8th after spinning out. 9th, Bobby Labonte 10th. The pole sitter, Brett Bodine, was able to hang on for a top 10, and we didn't think he was able to finish anywhere near the top 10. Well, he does have lower budget equipment, but 10th is still impressive for Bodine. 11th, Dale Jr., which is also impressive because he was involved in that big crash. Robert Presley also involved in that wreck. 12th, Stacy Compton, Bobby Hamilton, Joe Nemechek, Terry Labonte, Scott Pruitt, Steve Parks, Sterling Marlin, and rounding out the top 20 is Johnny Benson. 21st, Rick Mast, who did not finish last. 22nd, Wally Dallenbach Jr., then Jimmy Spencer, Jeff Bodine, Mikey, Elliott Sadler, Robbie Gordon, Dave Blaney, Ricky Craven, Mike Bliss rounds out the top 30, excuse me. It would have been a lot nicer if he rounded out the top 10, but anyways, Kyle Petty finished 31st, John Andretti 32nd, Rusty Wallace, Kevin LePage, and Jeremy Mayfield was the last car to finish after flipping over. The Matt Kenseth and Dale Jarrett, they somehow got a DNF. We'll show you in a moment how they got a DNF. Then Kenny Wallace, Kenny Irwin Jr., Darrell Waltrip, Jerry Nadeau, Mike Skinner, and finishing last is Chad Little. They were all involved in that big wreck. Surprisingly, they were the only ones who got a DNF. That's a huge wreck. Now we're going to show you why Dale Jarrett didn't finish the race. So they finished up racing back to the line after the caution, and then Matt Kenseth and Dale Jarrett ran into the stalled cars of Jerry Nadeau and Chad Little. Here it is in slow motion. Just have nowhere to go. It says Tony Stewart got some damage but was able to finish 4th. But anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. Happy New Year. This is Jonathan signing out. Goodbye and God bless you.